Hello students, once again I welcome all the standard 9 students. Now we will learn about instantaneous speed, velocity and acceleration. So let's start this one. Traveling in vehicle has become a regular part of our lives. Every day we are traveling through any kind of vehicles. Let us suppose we are driving a car from point A to B. 2 points are there, that is A and B, and a car is driving from A to B, and there is a distance between the 2 point AB is 50 km. The car covers this distance of 50 km in time 1 hour. When an object covers a distance in a given interval of time, we can define average speed of the object easily by applying the formula average speed is equal to total distance covered divided by total time taken. So here how much distance it is covered? 50 km divided by how much time it is taken? 1 hour. So 50 divided by 1 is equal to 50 km per hour is the average speed of the car. The average speed does not indicate the entire kinematics of the car's motion. That means at a particular instant, what is the speed? That one we cannot get from the average speed. Average speed where we are calculating? In case of non-uniform motion only we are calculating. Otherwise we can easily calculate the speed. If the object is moving with an uniform speed, then we can easily calculate the speed. Yes, because the car is not moving with uniform motion, that means because it is moving with non-uniform motion, so we need to find out average speed. Okay. The average speed does not mean that the car is traveling at the same speed all the time. There might be times when the car has to speed up, like on a highway, or it has to slow down on a signal. Let us consider a point C between A and B where there is a traffic signal. Okay, in between that 2 point AB, one more point we have seen here, that one C, which indicate that a traffic signal. So at point C, the car has to slow down from a certain finite speed to 0. It becomes 0. The speed of the car becomes 0 at C. Because at C or at the traffic signal, we need to stop. Even though our average speed is 50 km per hour, but at point C, speed of the car is 0 km per hour. Therefore, the speed of the car at point C is known as its instantaneous speed. The instantaneous speed is the speed of an object at a certain instant of time. Okay, at a particular instant, at a particular time, what is the speed? Then that one is called as instantaneous speed. Using a similar approach, let us try to understand the concept of velocity. We know velocity is speed with a specified direction. In case of speed, if we add direction, then that speed become velocity only, and velocity is a vector quantity because it is having direction. For example, 3 trains X, Y, Z are moving with 10 km per hour but traveling to different cities. That means what? What we can understand from this? 100 km per hour. All the 3 trains are having same speed but not the same velocity because they are traveling to different cities. Here the speed of the trains are the same but their direction is different. That's why their velocities are also different. Hence the velocities of the trains are different. So on similar lines, we can define the instantaneous velocity of an object to be the velocity of an object at a certain instant of time. Okay. When the velocity of an object changes with time, we get acceleration. See here. If the velocity of an object changes with time, we get acceleration. Considering the previous example, when we had to stop our car at point C, we had to apply brakes. Because of this brake applied, the velocity changed from some finite value to 0. Okay. So when there is a change of velocity of an object with time, we say the object to be accelerated. When there is a change in the body or change in the velocity of the body, then the body is objected to be accelerated. Mathematically, acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time.